see this? I want you to pay attention to things like this. Things like this. Look at that. Okay? Now, I'm not the one to whine and cry about things, okay? I'm not crying. But I want you all to know that this is a real problem. The fact that telling the truth about people being hyper-violent, maybe a specific sect of people being hyper-violent, immediately gets you threatened with violence, proves me correct. And if you don't want to prove me correct, don't threaten me with violence, okay? I don't think you realize that I'm ready to die for this shit. I believe in this, and I'm willing to die for the truth. I'm not willing to die for a lie. And so if you think I'm a fucking liar, that's totally fine. You're welcome to challenge my opinions. You're willing to challenge my beliefs. That's fine. But I'm at the point now where I realize that my interlocutors do not give a shit about the truth. They don't care about debating in good faith. They don't really care. They don't want to know the truth, because if you actually had the truth, it would have implications on your life, which would require you to change some things about yourself, and they don't want to do that shit. And I understand. I notice people on the right wing, Christians, generally, people on this side of things, are very, very slow to violence. And that's a good idea. You should be slow to violence. But not anymore. And the reason why is because the opponents aren't. The people who hate you are not. They're very quick to violence. The first thing they think about when they wake up in the morning is violence. They stab each other on Fridays and Saturdays for practice. They are not afraid to kill you. They think about it all the time. All of their music is about killing people. All of their music is about beating people up and stomping on their fucking head in the hood. So, what you have to understand is that these people don't want to debate you. I'm welcoming people to debate. That is not my primary objective anymore. It's pointless. If I'm debating you on whether a man can become a woman, we're not debating. I'm speaking to a wall. If I'm debating you on whether or not America is generally a good country, we're not debating. I'm speaking to a brick wall. If we're debating whether or not you should be allowed to burn your own flag, we're not debating at all. That is not something we're allowed to disagree on. And I think I'm okay with that, because there are certain things that the other side will not allow you to debate on either. They will call you a name. They will try to get you fired. They will try to destroy you. They will try to murder you for having that opinion. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is the exact same thing that they're doing. I'm not fucking around here, all right? I'm willing to fucking die for this, because I know it's true. And if it's not true, then debate it. Then air it out. Don't try to censor it. Don't block it. Don't report it. Don't get angry and fucking chimp out on people. You need to debate these ideas. We need to get this shit figured out. Because I'm an American. I'm a real fucking American. I'm a real working class American man. Okay? This is my fucking country. My family's from here, all right? This is where my roots are. And I have an entitlement to have an opinion over this country. And if you disagree, you do as well. But fuck you if you think you're gonna fucking intimidate me out of talking about this shit. I am not gonna hide who I am. That's not gonna happen. Because black people don't hide who they are, Jews don't hide who they are, gays don't hide who they are. All of these people on the other side of everything that I believe in do not hide what they are, and they get away with everything, and they're evil, okay? So I'm not doing that shit. If you guys wanna think I'm evil, that's fine. But we will let history tell the truth. And if they kill me, then I guess it'll just give people more of a reason to look into my work and see what I'm actually looking into. So that way, we can carry the movement forward, and other people maybe will find the balls to stand up and say, I don't give a shit about what you have to say about how I'm supposed to be acting in my fucking country. Fuck you. So that's basically the gist of it. So anyway, I believe our country is being poisoned by evil people, okay? All of this degeneracy, all of the things that are going wrong in our society, in the worst and most struggling parts of our society, is all social engineering. It's all done on purpose, okay? They're not doing this on accident. Individuals make choices, that's true. But individuals are influenced by the information they are fed. The human being works similarly to a computer in a way. The computer is only going to shell out correct information if you give it correct information. If you give the computer bad information, it has no choice but to feed you bad information back out. And that's exactly what's happening to America. Jews control the media. So you're only getting one side of history. You're only getting one side of every story that's ever been told about war. That's a fucking problem, okay? Because you are not able to make an informed decision if you are not given proper information. You've been given bad information, and the only way to get you good information is for people like me to put their fucking neck on the line and just say, you know what, I don't care what you call me, we're going to tell you the truth anyway. So that's the mission. That's the mission. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. We're bringing forth a new America. And if anybody has a problem with this, they can get fucked. All right? I'm done being guilt-tripped about being born. You can get fucked. This is my country, and I'm not ashamed of any of that shit. All right? So I would hope that I can get a lot of people on my side on this. It's pretty common sense. It's not that extreme, actually, considering the way other countries treat their country. I mean, think about this. What if you went into another country and you just started calling them, oh, we're going to go and get the Somalians. We're going to get the Somalians. Imagine a minority of white people started going over to Somalia and started saying, yeah, we're going to get them. We're going to get the blackies. Can you fucking imagine? They would get executed on the spot. That's what would happen. But that's not what happens here, right? Because we have freedom of speech. So if you have your freedom of speech to wish death on white people for being born, I have my freedom of speech to call out the fact that people are violent in your community and it needs to be fucking observed and fixed. But it can't start with denying it, okay? It's happening. So anyway, that's sort of the gist. That's the lowdown. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. This is North Quarter Crusade. This is another episode. I appreciate you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Any support that you guys want to give me, I definitely appreciate it because... you know, we need those little boons. We need those little things where, you know, you see it and it's like a little nugget of hope. Where it's like you talk to somebody and they're like, you know, I didn't like you at first. I thought you were a fucking asshole. But then the more I listened to you, the more reasonable you sounded. And now I kind of come around on a couple ideas. Maybe I don't agree with you for everything. But, you know, you changed my mind on some things. And I appreciate that shit. That makes it worth it to keep doing this. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there's not much of an incentive other than just pure patriotism and care for my fellow countrymen. That's really what it is. That's what's driving all of this. So it's like, if I keep getting hit by my own countrymen for trying to defend them, it's kind of hard to keep going. So I appreciate you guys who actually are reasonable enough to take the time to investigate this on your own. Do your own research. Don't listen to the Jewish media and keep fucking fighting America first. Let's go.